Let's talk about the 24th. Let's bring in Jered Goodwin, Perfect Games National Scouting Director. Jered, I'm going to keep you laser focused on this class. And by the way, thanks for hanging out with us. Happy holidays, my friend.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for having me on.
Well, let's talk about Harris. You've seen him. And what I love about our group, all you guys that have come on today, is you don't get reports that are written to you. You've seen him in person. Tell me about him.
I was actually the first scout to see Aiden coming off of quarantine. He came down with the Richmond Braves to the 13U World Series, and he was playing shortstop, kind of an athletic giraffe. And I'm like, okay, you got to go see. You check the body, and the body tells you got to go see this kid. His second at bat, he hits an opposite field home run. Had to be 340, 350 range. And for a 13-year-old kid at the 13U Perfect Game World Series to do something like that, it's obviously eye-opening. So the physical gifts, the power that he has, he's gotten stronger. He's not really a giraffe anymore. He's playing a good third base now. A lot more polished than you would think. His BPs are very line drive oriented. He's definitely taking some steps with pitch recognition as well. So it's been really fun to track him over the last 2 years. But that opposite field home run from a 13-year-old is just like, it just stays in your head.
Continuing the class of 2024, I'm biased to SoCal, as you know. Orange Lutheran, Derrick, Curiel, USA Prime National, one of his travel teams. Tell us about Derrick.
It's like a shortstop playing center field. It's such an easy swing. I was worried at first if he was just going to get any bigger. Now he's over 6 feet tall. He's just a fluid mover. The barrel stays in the zone a long way. Kind of a throwback in the sense of he's like an all-fields hitter, like a true all-fields hitter. He doesn't sell out for anything he does. Everything just comes so effortless for him. And he really is, being the number one overall prospect, it's not necessarily the tools. It's the ease in which he plays baseball.
Boy, that's great stuff. Chase Mobley, ease doesn't describe what he's gone through personally, losing his father recently, the baseball community wrapping their arms around him. And he's been playing up, this talented right-handed pitcher. We care for his well-being more than anything. Meantime, he just keeps pushing through, making his dad proud, certainly. Who has Chase lately as a pitcher? My goodness, is he fun.
The biggest jump in the entire class from a summer before this to now is Chase, and I think he separated himself as the best arm in the class. What he did in Jupiter at the WWBA Championship was incredible. He just pounded the zone in the low 90s. Obviously, it's a beautiful body, but he's worked. And it's so great to see these young kids knowing that they could be complacent because they're so physically gifted, or they can get in and want to be the best. And Chase has just done that. I mean, if this kid, even this summer, is mid-90s with 3 pitches for strikes and just dominating, I'm not going to be surprised whatsoever. He's that type of worker, that type of character.
By the way, that event that he's talking about, you probably know it, but those are seniors. He's a sophomore. Those are seniors.
Right.
He's a sophomore. Fabio Peralta. I love that name. What a great name. All name game, he's on that roster. Who is he as a player?
When you see him, you're going to love the player too. This is a fiery left-handed swing. He can run, plays extremely hard. He stays to the gaps, but he's got some thump in there too. And it was everybody that kind of went in and saw him set, came away going, wow, this is one of the best guys. Like he's that kind. I don't like to use twitchy with those young kids, but it's almost like real twitch, right now. And the comps that people were throwing around were pretty robust, and I'm not even going to say them about a 2024, but this kid is electric now, and he's only getting better.
All right, I'm going to ask you, as we've done with the other greats that we've had on, you great scouts and your insights, to look ahead to 22 a bit. And you've zeroed in on 3 guys that had such an amazing end of 2021 that they're guys to keep an eye on in 2022. Swanson, Downs, and Gray. Quick bullet on each. Who are they?
They came to the World Championships, the younger World Championships this fall, and kind of separated themselves as those guys that had kind of taken that next step. Swanson came on and really was an unknown, a West Coast guy, low 90s fastball, hard breaking ball, a little bit of variance between his 2 outings in the fall from a strike standpoint, but you're going to get that with power arms. So he's just a really intriguing person to follow here. Drew Downs absolutely raked. He went to 3 different World Championships this fall. Every spot, he took good at-bats. He walked. He found barrels. Velocity didn't matter. He's just a left-handed hitter to really, really keep an eye on, and he can run too. And Mateo Gray, You're going to get some arguments of which side of the ball he should be on, whether it's a pitcher or whether it's a hitter. I don't care. I'd take either. He's that big of an in-game performer, and he really, really produced at every spot he stopped at.
Zach Swanson, Drew Downs, Mateo Gray. Keep an eye on these 2024s and do so in 2022. Jered, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.